we had left the relaxers because it was increasing the chances of cancer.
Step 1, perm and the Lexus. Free the curl coils and do not fear your blackness. The higher the fro, the closer to God. It is the sun that awakens your conscience. Put the crack down, I'm here for you. Who told you your hair was naturally painful? Sawanani Ninjani, it's Zinhle Africa. There's something that I've been thinking about for a really long time, like 3 weeks. I'm thinking about why I'm seeing a lot of naturals relax their hair. Why did I relax my hair? Like back then, why was I relaxing my hair? Now I know that I would never do it. And I think I figured it out. I think it's also the reason why people are frustrated with their hair in general. So there are two kinds of people that are changing the texture of their hair, right? When we look at chemical personalities, we see that the social conformist subscribes to societal norms and possibly even the westernized or a popularized standard of beauty. They take on historically recent harsh hair practices as tradition. They may or may not know the disadvantages brought by chemical processes. And then we have the natural but frustrated that tend to be more knowledgeable about chemical advantages and disadvantages. They retired from the natural hair movement or are at least thinking about it. They seemingly choose convenience and ease over the apparent high maintenance of the afro. In my childhood years, I had always been relaxing my hair, and I feel like that's when I was a social conformist because, obviously I didn't have much of an opinion on what was done on my hair, and I thought relaxing your hair is just what you do, and it was more out of habit and not really asking questions about why certain things are done. My late teens were a time where I started to ask myself a lot of these questions, ask my mom a lot of these questions, and I decided to chop all my hair off and start all over and have natural hair. But after a year, I decided to relax my hair again, and I feel like that's when I was frustrated with my natural hair. And that was my last relaxer in December 2014. If you had just given your hair a bit of a chance, then you would have continued being natural. Why give up now? You know what I mean? Like, why? Just because you're frustrated. And there's something that I wish more people understood about natural hair. So here's the reason. Here's the kicker. People are not understanding that natural hair is natural. As in plants and trees. As in the wind, the water, the ground, it's nature. And there are certain laws, disciplines, principles that are governed by Mother Nature that need to be respected, okay? So what I mean by that is, if I need to pee, it doesn't matter if I can just sit here and complain about the fact that, oh, my bladder this, oh, I need to pee. No, I have to get up and go and pee. Like, it's non-negotiable. If I'm hungry, my stomach, my tummy is gonna say, like, how girl, I'm hungry, my body's gonna feel it. Every part of my body is going to feel that I'm hungry, and I'm going to need to nourish my body. I need to feed my body. It's not gonna help me if I just complain and I go on and on about it, right? And if I'm thirsty, I'm going to need to drink something. There's nothing I can do. It is the nature of my body. So when it comes to our hair, we don't give it any grace. We're so quick to say that it's problematic when we don't even understand the nature of our hair. It's just like the seasons. In winter, I will be cold, my skin will be dry, my hair will be dry. I need to act accordingly. you know, to prevent certain things from happening. You know, there's a way that I'm supposed to take care of myself to make sure that I survive the winter. In summer, same thing. It's a different season. I have to adapt to it. In spring, in autumn or fall, I need to adapt to the different seasons. And even with our hair, it comes with different seasons. You know, my winter is not going to be the same as my summer. So in actual seasons, our hair is different. In our hair cycle and the way that it is, you know, sometimes your hair isn't doing so well. I guess that can be referred to as it's winter. You know, sometimes it's flourishing. That can be, you know, referred to as it's spring or it's summer. When things are bad, it could be a natural disaster, and you need to act accordingly. But we don't give it grace. We want our hair to always be perfect, to always take whatever we give it, and that's not how it works. This is nature. Nature needs you to listen to it first and then adapt and then act accordingly, or put preventative measures in place, or learn how to take care of it from past experience and get better at it as time goes on. So we are so harsh on our hair, and you know, by the time, you know, your hair does certain things that you don't want it to, then it's a problem. Then, oh my gosh, natural hair is so problematic. I really should do this to it or do that to it or do that to it. But you didn't even take the necessary steps to understand your hair. You took one advice from one person and then you were like, oh no, my hair is not listening to me, it's problematic. No, there is no such thing as problematic natural hair. Oh my, whew, I'm venting. There's no such thing as problematic natural hair. The problem is you. Yeah. I just had to say that. Because, you know, yeah, like I'm hurt. Every time I see someone relax their hair, like personally, I'm hurt. But also, it's none of my business. But at the same time, no one should be frustrated with their own hair. I'm not frustrated with the color of my skin, you know, with the color of my eyes, with how I was made. Like, this is me, you know. So I don't want to change my skin color. I don't want to change my body. Like, you know, I'm happy with being this person. And I think it's just crazy sometimes how we really disregard the beauty that God has given us, and we want to change it so quickly, you know. Yeah, do as you wish. But personally for me, I think people shouldn't be frustrated to a point of wanting to change themselves. I think certain things are missing there. There's just...
Let's not forget that all these chemicals that straighten or alter the curl pattern are proving to be toxic and harmful to the body. The more research that is done, the more we are learning that these processes could be costing us our lives.
There's just something a little bit off about it, you know. But yeah, you know, I would never relax again, because I don't see my hair as problematic. And you know, you can really straighten it, you can do whatever you want to do with your hair. It's so versatile. It doesn't need to be like healed. You can have somewhat healthy, relaxed hair. So, you know, to each their own. But I personally think that no matter, even if there's a billion people today that relax their hair, at some point they will return back home. And that's on big period. Also, another reason why I wouldn't relax, it's so flat, man. Ugh. Anyways, make sure that you like this video, you comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't know. Like this video, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Things get a little bit controversial on this channel. But, you know, other than that, love, light, and blessings to you. Bye. Mwah.